no, is it a 0? What happened? They're rising, but the slowly one, but I think no. Hi guys, my name is Anna. Here's me at my desk. We're gonna trade today. We're gonna test ourselves. We're gonna test our strategies, and we're just gonna find out what's that to be a trader this day. And here we go. Here we just started. Gotta get it for 1 minute, of course. Gotta started with the 300. And this is gonna be our indicators. First one is gonna be CCI. Gonna just change that a little bit. What's that? Yes. And that's gonna be the period. Now I'm just moving slightly to this 8 number. That actually not a big difference compared to 7. And I made it by mistake once and then just decided that's almost the same. Here is gonna be 1 minute candle. No, just decided that with a zigzag we're gonna be committing suicide. That's gonna be 10 seconds. That my first intention was like all my latest videos were with 10 seconds. Let's check it and let's take it as a 1 minute, but then I just had a quick glance at what we are having as a strategy and we're gonna be crazy. I mean, with the 10 seconds, that may be even a little bit complicated, more complicated, just because zigzag is not reacting on that candles at all. You may see the candles are so small just because that's just 10 seconds. On short one, small is incorrect, that's short. And zigzag is not that good reacting, but anyway, even right here you may see that we can trust CCI and make our bets out of it. Let's start. I'm gonna make it quickly because actually there's quite a lot signs we need to read. And look at that, CCI already showing us we're gonna get upward. I must say that out of the chart I also have such an impression about that, and zigzag is just zigzag. Let's see. Look at that is just pure. We were at the bottom and having that just at the peak is so safe. Maybe that's the plateau, maybe that's just already preparing us to get downward, but it's just fine when you entered at the bottom position. This is us just being a little bit frozen. What about the whole chart? Look at that. We have the big picture now, and I must say that was the falling, so that was the sliding. Then we started, I think we started to get upward. That's why I made this bet. CCI, don't think about the zigzag, but the whole impression that I am just having out of that chart that we're gonna get upward. Let's see. I must say we are rising, but with some risk, and I am a little bit stoned today just because it's kind of cold inside here because of the conditioner and I cannot change it now, and I had my iced coffee, so I'm just a little bit more cold than I wanted, and I hope I'm gonna be just heating up myself by maybe getting angry or nervous. And what about this one? I must say we are just at the beginning of the trend. The first candle kind of huge, so we are a little bit risking. And I must say, guys, this is the short period for you. But you see, I'm just entering the trade and that's it. But because I am not just recording all of that, switching between currency pairs, thinking, waiting, looking for the right situation to enter. So this is actually the key thing, and sometimes you're actually so sorry that you waste so much time, because when you are just switching, checking, look at some situation, you miss some good situations, and you just right after you just switched here and like, oh my god, I could have had it as a profit like maybe 20, maybe 30 seconds before, just ago, you know. I would enter and that would be perfect, but I'm already late, and sometimes that's disappointing. No, disappointing. This is what actually, yes, disappointing. And again, we're just at the peak and started to get downward. I think we have some potential to get downward. The bad thing actually that CCI is kind of at the bottom of its own chart. So I think maybe that's gonna be slowly getting downward as it was with the rising. You may see with this such a huge breaks, but that's actually the pure movement. So I think maybe that's gonna be the same pattern, just without downward trend. Yes, this is what you think about that. That's yes. Please stay. No. Is it a 0? What happened? Is it all of them? But that was just, guys, that was just the luck. I was, of course, correct. Of course. I was correct about the tendency that it's going to be sliding but slowly. But that was the tricky one. And one more. Again and again. Just entering at the peak. We just, I don't know, maybe we were lucky for that type of situation when you just attack the chart already at the peak and CCI showing that this is just started. I must say this area could be the plateau, but it's still rising after. No, I think it's going to be all fine because CCI is working quite fine for a tiny prediction, but it's working. We're still rising, and I hope this is not going to be the final cut right here, so let's wait. This is it, getting downward as fast as we can. I did it faster. Isn't it the rising, but the slowly one? But I think no. Yes, that's supposed to be the peak. This is the peak. This is the peak. Just done. As I told you, I started out a little bit being not sleepy, but a little bit at the low energy because I'm just maintaining all that I'm having to get myself warm. But guys, don't be like that. Be energized, be motivated. That's actually important. But I must say, consistency is the key thing. Even when you are low, you can try it. You can learn something. Even this, I don't know, half of the percent is going to be useful just when you put it all